Okay, okay, just one note. I know I mentioned it in class, but it's very important. Your writing, your handwriting needs to be more clear. The only reason I understand some of the words in this piece of writing is because you told me. Okay? So usually in a writing exam, like the Cambridge First Certificate, if they don't understand the writing, they'll just mark it cross. They'll just not understand it, and they won't get you get a very bad result for it. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's see. One day I was in my village, Village, spelling there, with my cousins, and I were really, Aaron. I were planting. I was planting. It should be. I was planting. I was planting a plant, and what is this here? It sounds to me it looks like Jeat. So really, it's a handwriting mistake and a spelling mistake in one. Fix these both. Then I found no. Then is use a, after one action is finished, use then to say another action starts. In this case, I found the thing. You found it while or when you were gardening or you were planting the plant. So I was planting a plant when I found a thing, not one thing. Use one when you're counting 1, 2, 3. Okay, when it's just una cosa, it's one a. It's a or an. When I found a thing or something. When I found something. At first time, no, the time goes out. At first, al principio, would be just at first. At first, I think it was, come on Aaron, I thought it was. At first, I thought it was rubbish. In this case, you need a piece of rubbish. But I would say you could even get a different word for that. I found it was something insignificant. I found it was something, or I thought it was something unimportant. Use words that show your level, or show the level of English that you have. Don't use these basic, simple words because you could have written this essay 2 years ago. Really, it's not at your level. You need to push yourself. It's fuerte, because this is not your level of English, okay? So at first I thought it was a piece of rubbish, I thought it was something insignificant. But after, no. But then I discovered, or soon I discovered, that it was a toy, not was a toy. Or soon I discovered it was a toy. You can take out that in the sentence. That is something that you can omit here. It's something that is possible to take out. It was a toy, an old toy of my father's. Very good. And, is this and, yeah? And it was an Indian. In this case, you wouldn't, if this is and, you don't need it. Just comma, my father's comma. It was an Indian toy. An Indian toy is not the correct one, because an Indian toy, it means a toy from the country of India. It's not the case. A toy Indian. An Indian is a person from India, and a toy Indian is a toy replica of like an Indian soldier, or from North American Indians if you want. So a toy Indian with N. It was in blue color. No, it was blue simply. Or it was blue in color if you want to be kind of more formal. But you don't need to be, don't complicate it. It was blue, simply. It was deformed, very good. My cousins wanted it, spelling here, but I wanted it more. Okay, I would even put even in here. I wanted it even more. And I got it finally. No. Because you found it, you already have it. I got it means that they had it and you took it off them. So no, I got it doesn't fit here. You can say, in the end, I kept it. Or finally, no, you wouldn't say finally in this case. In the end, I kept it, or I managed to keep it. Logré guardarlo, mantenerlo. Okay. I take it to my house. Really, Aaron? past, 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 past. Suddenly he's changed to present. No, keep it in the same. So I took it to my house and I cleaned it. Clean it? No, I cleaned it a lot. You wouldn't say, you could say I cleaned it a lot, but there's other better ways to say this that you know how to say it. I cleaned it. I cleaned it very well. I cleaned it thoroughly. Thoroughly is a good one. A fondo. I cleaned it thoroughly means a fondo. Look it up in the dictionary. Or you could say you scrubbed it, which means lo frotte. I scrubbed it. SCRUBBED. So a couple of different words that you can use instead of I cleaned it a lot. Because it was dirty. Another synonym for dirty, try and use them around. Filthy. I can't think of any of those. And it was dirty and with a lot of dirt. Okay, there's no point in just repeating things in two different ways just to make up the word count. I won't accept it, okay? Take this out and maybe extend the essay if it's not right. This day I was so happy. Okay. Right, looking over the essay, Aaron, as I said before, it's very basic, but also maybe you could look for ways to put in the English that you know. The present perfect, the past perfect, conditionals. Like you could talk about, if I hadn't found it, I would have had to keep on working a lot. Or I could imagine my father playing it with the toy when he was small. Or my father told me he had done. You can think of a lot of different ways that you can use your English in this essay. But it seems to me like you're doing it just quickly to get the homework done. And really, Aaron, at the moment, English is easy for you. But I really want you to stretch yourself and to fulfill your potential. Because you're a bright boy, you're an intelligent boy, and you got a good level of English, and it could be a great level of English if you push yourself a bit, okay? Because when you're older, you will regret it. You will regret not having pushed yourself. So please, continue to make an effort. Right, make all these corrections, and the next writing, I want it to reflect your level. Okay, Aaron, that's all for now. Bye.